Monday morning, and once again, always starting out with messes. As you can see, we got some lumber here and some underlayment padding for some flooring. We're gonna be finishing doing some work on our home office that I started on when I first moved into this place. We got a desk and the computers and filing cabinets, all that stuff kind of like put in place, but never finished out the floor, and the windows need to be trimmed out. So we're gonna be staining this stuff here in kind of like a dark or a dark brown, just to kind of give it like a natural rustic wood look. So these are 1x4. I think it's not cedar, it's white. It's white something, I forget. Pine, or not pine, I don't know. All right. So what we got going on today is we started working in the office, the home office. We're doing window seal trim, and then trim around the border of the window along with the door frame and eventually the baseboards. But we're just doing the windows for now, and then we're gonna get the flooring in. But what we got set up here are trim boards are gonna lay across here, and then I'm gonna roll on some charcoal stain on our trim boards and give it a nice little darkened wood look. But I got that set up, and I got my buddy Anthony. He's back here going to town and knocking it out of the park. Oh shit. What's going on, man?
It's going good.
Yeah.
Yep. We're looking real good.
Oh yeah.
Got the top boards to do in the bottom.
Yeah.
All the shims are cut.
She's fancy. Quality job, my dude.
Thank you, sir.
Oh yeah. Got that. Yeah. Pretty soon we're gonna start throwing some floor in here.
Yes, sir.
Get rid of this nasty cold concrete. All right. So this is a small portion of the trim pieces. We got the rest of the stuff still out in the office, and Anthony's working on doing the door frame trim. So while he's working on that, I'm gonna get to staining this stuff. We're just gonna I used this when I did the office desk that I built in there. It's just like a charcoal colored stuff, just like a wood effects charcoal look. So pretty cool. Kind of comes out in like a black, looks really black when it's wet, and then when it dries, definitely gives off that more charcoal look. This isn't anything fancy. I think I probably bought this at Ace Hardware. I don't remember what it costs, but I'm just gonna use what I got left of this and get it used up, and we're gonna do it quick and dirty with a little foam roller. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. Well, actually, it's a microfiber roller, not a foam roller. Same thing. All right. See, I got most of these all stained up. There's a couple in here. You can see it's still white. That's just the back side, obviously. Well, maybe not obviously, but now you know. So it still looks white. It's just because it's the back. You're not going to see it. But I got 3 more boards to stain here, and my buddy's in the office right now. He's going to start doing the underlayment and start putting floor pieces down. And we got like another hour left in the day where we're going to be working on this project. So and then we'll get back after it tomorrow. Not a whole lot to it. There's so many ways you can go about doing this. You could sand this stuff down, run it through a planer, get it smoother, nicer. But we're just going for a rough, dirty, rustic barn look with what we got going on. So trying to get all perfectionist about this stuff is more or less I wouldn't say a waste of time, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense in this application because it's for my home setup. If this was like a customer job, this would be done per, you know, what the customer is looking to have done, not necessarily my own way, but that's kind of how we operate with our jobs, is doing what the customer is looking for. Another thing we've been doing, and this is a good idea, just so we pre-cut all our pieces, and before we're staining them, we're marking them or labeling which piece is what, so they go back in the same orientation that they came out. And that way there's no confusion. Got her all cleaned up. I'm gonna start laying out some floor. Is this Tom McDonald? Beautiful. Look at that. Some trimmed out windows. Trimmed out door frame. We still have to do baseboards. Yeah, dude. Snazzy. Nice little notchy job there. Hell yeah. This is the man that made it all happen. My dude Anthony. So if you guys ever need a hand with something, get in touch with BMH Fab and we'll get you hooked up with Anthony. Heck yeah, dude. All right. As you've seen in a previous video, we got trim, floor done, yada yada. So we got a couple little things I'm gonna try and get done today. Is we need a new door frame seal. I cut a chunk off the bottom here. I got a little sample piece to take with me. This guy, this thing's pretty slick, just kind of pops in there like that. So I'm gonna go find some more and we'll replace all that. And then the next thing we're gonna do is, so we put a new threshold, and just because of the height of everything, Anthony ended up trimming the bottom of the door, give us a little gap, made sure everything was fitting good. We got a good reveal everywhere, no binding. This thing isn't hinge bound or anything like that. Just shuts solid good. So we're just trying to get it sealed up real nice so that way we can eliminate any little bit of airflow, try and keep it warm in here. And yeah, so the other things I'm gonna get today, we're gonna get covers for that switch. We got a handful of wall switch or outlets that need covers on them. And I was going to, oh yeah, so I like this originally when I had it all set up differently. There was like that wheel thing that was on here, so it didn't look too bad. Preferably, I would have wanted to have this up and down versus horizontally. But I found some, I forget what the heck they're made out of, but they're panels that look like rock walls. So I think we may end up doing that right there. Do a little rock wall panel and maybe wrap the underside of here with the rock wall. I don't know, maybe. I'm not sure yet, but that's the next move for there. And then obviously I still need baseboard trim. I'm not gonna get anything for that today. I'm just gonna focus on the few things I just talked about, but we'll get to that another day. I still got one more month to have this completely wrapped up, so it's good to use. So yeah, let's head on down to the Home Depot and get us some stuff. All right, so we got our door frame seal. This seal right here. We're gonna yank this stuff out of here. Oh, that might require a little bit more, but we're gonna do this whole thingamabob. I got panels, cover panels. Do a little, got them in black. Look nice up against that. And I got a handful of the little outlet covers and a door sweep. This is a nice little one that'll slide on the bottom, make it super easy. This little guy. So yeah, we can get that going. All right, I got the new door trim seal, or weather stripping, whatever you want to call it. Door trim seal, weather stripping. That all looks good, fits good. Oh yeah. So the only thing next was to do the floor sweep, and so this is, got the metal skins on this door, and this door sweep that I got is too narrow. So I'm not sure, might have to find something different, but this is the issue that I'm running into. Obviously I can't spread it apart, and it would have to be trimmed on the metal skins to get this to slide on. And then probably wouldn't have to glue it. The weather stripping pieces that go in these grooves would help keep it up under, because I mean, again, it's just a floor sweep. It's keep cold weather from coming in underneath the door. But that's my snafu right now, so I'll have to figure that out. But next we'll get to going on these panel covers, get that all wrapped up. So I had previously had an issue with the floor sweep for this door. I was gonna do a slide on style, and it was too narrow for the thickness of this door, so we opted for doing two individual floor sweep strips that just screw to the outside of the door here. So we got some self-tapping screws, got those on. And that's kind of how that works there. And then there's one on the back side here too. So that ended up working out pretty good. It does the job, seals the door. Don't see no light. No light coming through there. And then I opted for using this nice, it was a pallet that I cut down and stained. So it kind of gives like a fence kind of look instead of doing the rock paneling. It was just a lot cheaper and this was free. So